Imagine you're facing a critical database outage during peak business hours. Your team scrambles. How do you restore service fast? Can you prevent this from happening again? What if your cloud-based SQL environment needs to scale instantly to meet new demand? These are real-world challenges database professionals face every day. Whether you're managing on-prem systems, hybrid setups, or Azure SQL environments, you need the skills to monitor, secure, and optimize performance under pressure. Let me introduce you to DP-300, Administering Microsoft Azure SQL Solutions. This is a course where you will learn how to tackle these real-world scenarios and more. Hi, I'm Barbara Andrews, and I'm a Microsoft technical trainer specializing in data and AI here at Microsoft. And I'm here to walk you through the DP-300 course, Administering Microsoft Azure SQL Solutions with you. Let's start with some information about this course. This course provides students with the knowledge and skills to administer a SQL Server database using Infrastructure as a Service, or IaaS, in Azure, on-premise systems, hybrid relational databases, and those of us that need to work with Microsoft PaaS, or Platform as a Service, relational database offerings. It's ideal for data professionals who manage databases and want to deepen their understanding of the Azure Data Platform technologies, as well as for application developers and data architects who need to integrate SQL-based solutions into their applications. Participants will learn how to work with SQL Server on an Azure virtual machine, Azure SQL Database, and Azure SQL Managed Instance. To get the most out of this course, students should have a foundational understanding of core data concepts and Azure Data Services, along with experience in designing, configuring, monitoring, and optimizing scalable SQL databases. Here is a list of the 6 key areas to build your expertise in managing SQL databases in Azure. First, we'll dive into planning and implementing data platform resources, including deploying SQL Server using IaaS and PaaS models, and migrating workloads to Azure SQL Database and managed instances. Next, we'll focus on securing your database environment by configuring authentication, protecting data in transit and at rest, and applying compliance controls. We'll then cover how to monitor and optimize operational resources, ensuring your databases run efficiently. From there, we'll enhance query performance through smart design and performance evaluation. We'll also automate routine database tasks like using tools such as the SQL Agent and Azure Automation. Finally, we'll tackle high availability and disaster recovery, or HADR, strategies, exploring both IaaS and PaaS solutions and learning how to back up and restore databases effectively. I want to encourage you to follow along as we go through this course. We have links to the course material and labs that we'll be using throughout this course available here on this slide. Please use these to follow along and to get the most out of this course. I also want to bring to your attention that there is a Microsoft certification exam associated with this course. It is the DP-300 exam. The links to the exam page and study guide are here on this slide. Listed here too are the topics to study and the breakdown of the percentage of test questions that will be potentially used here in the exam, with areas to study for the actual exam. These study areas directly correspond to the topics that we'll be covering in this course. Note too that we have a number of exam resources available for you in the DP-300 exam page, the study guide, test prep videos, the demo exams, sandbox, and practice assessments, all to help you prepare to be successful with your exam experience. Ready to level up? Thank you for joining this journey into Azure SQL. You're now one step closer to mastering cloud data solutions and unlocking new career opportunities. Remember to dive into these labs and explore Microsoft Learn and get the hands-on that will help you on your certification path, because your certification path starts right now. Let's make data magic happen. Go ace that DP-300 exam.